Hello, my wonderful Geminis. I hope you all are doing amazing. In today's video, I will be tapping into the energies of your love life. So it's going to be your general love reading for the week here. So pretty much whatever comes out for you guys. Okay, guys, we have the card Ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. Could be that the bond or the person that you're inquiring about, there is, an energy of taking things to the next level because it does say expansion or a new phase. Or it could be new love, like where you're able to overcome some sort of obstacles that you were facing in your love life and you have manifested something new for yourself. So take it how it resonates. If it's not new love, it could be that you're just going into a new phase with someone that you already feel very connected to, because it does speak about preparing for union. There's a lot that you're learning and you're letting go of either limiting beliefs or you're forgiving something that did not transpire the way that you have wanted it to in the bond here. Yeah, something about forgiving coming through very strongly. Let's see. And you're letting go of, what has been weighing you down, kind of like Ten of Wands energy. So you're able to rise above or feel, at ease again about a situation. Okay, so we have the Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck, and we have the Four of Pentacles. This could be an individual who has been held back from you for quite some time here. But there's some sort of guilt that they could feel as well. Like, are you forgiving an individual for, the sake of your peace of mind? Like, even if you're not okay with some sort of dishonesty that, occurred, or them being dishonest with you, maybe you're just forgiving it so that you can move on, so that you could not continue to hold on to it. Okay. Let's see how they are viewing you this week. They're viewing you as, yeah, rising above. They're viewing you as letting go, creating a change in this dynamic, but something feels more real this time around. Like, it's almost like you're finalizing something. Or this could be someone who's viewing you as, yeah, things have been complicated between Gemini and I, but we always find a way to work things out. Or yes, we have been, in a separation, but we always come back together. Something about like this time around feeling more real, or feeling like it's actually over, or something is being finalized, is how they're viewing you. This person could feel like you're very sick and tired of what has been occurring and you're not willing to find a solution. Instead, you're more determined to rise above or completely let go of the situation and move on. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio Ten of Wands, and I did mention that I was getting like the Ten of Wands energy with the Ascending card, like letting go of what makes you feel heavy. So, Ten of Wands and the Eight of Swords in the challenge position says a lot about what your person is feeling challenged by this week, okay? Not only are they feeling very stuck on you mentally, they know that something that is not working is coming to an end. So, what I'm getting here is this may be an individual who feels, and they've acknowledged what has not been working in this bond, but they may have felt that they had more time to work on it, or they had more time to change, or you guys would somehow work through it, that sort of thing. But they're realizing, no, it's not working anymore, and it's actually coming to an end. This could be someone who was trying to buy more time, or they were telling you they were going to change something or work on something or find a solution, and now they're really up in their head. Eight of Swords is also someone who is feeling some sort of like restrictions, whether it's limiting beliefs or quite literally there's something going on in their, environment that is causing them to feel restricted when it comes to taking action towards you. The main thing that I see here is this person feels like they had more time, or they did not expect something to end, even though they knew it was not working, which is a very interesting message. I don't feel like they were oblivious, to the obstacles, or they were oblivious to something that may have felt very like a repetitive cycle. But it's almost like feeling like acknowledging this is not working, but it has been ongoing, so we'll be fine or we'll find a way eventually. And then things just end abruptly, and you're like, okay, well, maybe we won't find a way eventually, and maybe this is the end. That's how your person feels. And that's what's causing them to feel challenged in this connection this week. I also feel, guys, like this person, they're not only stuck on you, there is an energy of them being really up in their mind about, maybe I should have done this sooner, maybe I should have said this sooner. They're viewing you as someone who is thinking about them, but they feel like you're not going to do anything about it. Like you're not going to find a solution, or this time around, again, you're finally done. The way that they're viewing you, judgment card, moving on, letting go, rising above a situation, even if it feels difficult. The way that you're viewing them, Five of Pentacles. Some of you feel like you want to leave this person out in the cold, like you genuinely don't want to allow them to have access to you. You're viewing them as someone who is currently an outsider in your life. You may feel like they are either in a mentality of lack or they're going through something financially and you may be aware of that. And again, I don't feel like you're viewing this person as, you're deserving of it. Maybe some of you do, but there is an energy of you feeling like, well, I don't trust you, or I don't want you to, or I don't want to allow you back into my life because this has felt very heavy, or I have tried to make this work, but I can't do that anymore. I do feel like you miss them, but there's an energy of you saying, okay, I can miss this person, but still, keep them at a distance. I can miss this person, but it doesn't mean I have to allow them back into my life. Because I do feel like you're up in your head about them, but there's also an energy of I need to let this go, or I need to, rise above what has occurred. In your feelings, Four of Cups, yeah. There's something this person says, something they have been doing that is causing you to lose interest. You're becoming very bored with the situation or growing very impatient, where it's like, yes, I do have emotions for you, but if you're just going to keep doing the same things, or if we're just going to, keep repeating the same cycle over and over again, and we're not able to break this very unhealthy pattern, then I don't know if I want to invest in this. Well, you do know that you do not want to invest in it, but there's like an energy of you um, thinking of what could have been. But I do feel like there's a level of frustration on your end with the Four of Cups, kind of like, I've been consumed by this bond. I've really wanted it to work out, but there's just something here that's not working, something here that's not changing. Ten of Pentacles. You're not satisfied in this connection. And if you're in a separation with this person, it's because you were not satisfied in the past. It's like Four of Cups, guys, and Ten of Pentacles is when you're in a higher level of commitment, or you're constantly investing in a situation, but you're realizing that you're not happy, you're not satisfied, whether it's because you feel like you're investing in it more than someone else is, so you feel like things are one-sided, or you feel like you're investing in a connection in hopes that it will grow, but you're not really seeing the progress. So the effort that you're putting forward, the attention that you're paying to this person becomes very tedious. Right? It's like doing something and not seeing the results. Well, generically speaking, that would become tedious for anyone, right? So there's something about you not feeling emotionally satisfied in this bond. For some of you, it could quite literally be that you were beginning to lose interest. And for others of you, it's like feeling connected to this person, but being kind of realistic with yourself and saying, well, if the obstacles are something I can't change, or if the obstacles are something we're not trying to work through, and we're constantly going through the same thing time and time again, I don't want to invest in this. I want something more for myself. Knight of Swords and the Knight of Cups. I think you've definitely communicated something to this person, or you're about to. Knight of Cups, could be how you feel, but Knight of Swords is more so what you're thinking, what has been bothering you. And I don't want to say it in a way where you're not sympathizing with this person, but it's almost like you're not really, it's like you're just being truthful with them. You know that it might hurt their feelings, you know that it might rub them the wrong way, but you feel like it has been rubbing you the wrong way. And the more that you suppress it, the more that you bottle that energy up, It's affecting you. So there's this energy of you looking out for yourself almost. But Knight of Swords and Knight of Cups could be unexpected communication, or you just saying, you know what, I want closure, so I'm going to give that closure to myself. Or there's something I want to say before I decide to close this cycle, so I'm just going to say it because I know if I leave it up to this person, they're not going to reach out. Okay, so that's how some of you are feeling here. And Knight of Cups and Knight of Swords, like some of you may feel like the way this connection started was very smooth sailing. You may feel like this is someone who is very kind, charming. But when you have that Knight of Swords, there are some sort of communication issues that you feel like you and this person were not able to work through. Like Knight of Swords could be petty conflict. It could be, one person here always wanting to have the last word. You could feel like when it comes to communication, it's more so about, this person getting their point across as opposed to listening to what you have to say. You feel very misunderstood when it comes to communication, and you are the sign that rules communication. And I feel like that is, largely not only impacting this bond, it is impacting the decision that you're making to, take a step back. Ten of Wands being clarified by the Temperance, Eight of Swords, Four of Wands. You're trying to make peace with what has happened. Ten of Wands in the Temperance, guys, is like this person acknowledging that things may be over, okay, but they're trying to focus on the positive. The Temperance card speaks a lot about alchemy, okay, so like turning the bad into good, or having more of like a positive outlook, even if things are not working out the way that you want it to. And so there is a little bit of hope this person's holding on to because they are focused on the positive. But the Eight of Swords being clarified by the Four of Wands is someone who still feels very stuck on you. They feel stuck on this connection here. So I do feel like for some of you, you could have been in a higher level of commitment with this person, like I just mentioned, or it's someone who really thought that you guys would be able to work through your differences and actually end up in a place where you guys were in a higher level of commitment, or you guys would get married. Do you know what I mean? Like they are looking at the situation like I thought we were able to work through this and we would end up together. But now that we're not, I'm very stuck on you, but I'm also very confused. The main thing coming through here is this person did not expect things to end. Or they did not expect you to get tired of something that was repetitive. The reason for that is because it was repetitive, it was ongoing. So they thought, well, this has happened multiple times, but we're still working through it. So they thought it would always continue to be that way. They did not expect you to put your foot down and say, you know what, no, this is not something that is emotionally satisfying me anymore. So in their feelings, we have the Strength card, trying to be, remain strong about the situation. Eight of Pentacles. This may be someone who's using work as a distraction, whether it's picking up, extra hours, or applying for a second job, or just, overworking where they're to the point where they're using it as a distraction. They feel like the only time they can get their mind off of this situation is when they're working. This could also be someone who feels like they were neglecting the situation with you because of financial reasons, because of work, because you are viewing them in the Five of Pentacles energy. So you may feel like this person was never really satisfied with where they were stability-wise, financially. And so you feel like they were constantly working, which is fine, working towards their goals, but you felt like you weren't a part of their goals because they weren't investing in the bond with you as much. Another specific message, there could also be a misunderstanding here in terms of this person feeling like they needed to work more in order to satisfy you, but you feeling like that's not what was going to emotionally fulfill you. Like this person could have said things along the lines of, well, I work a lot because I want to provide for us, or I work a lot because I want a better life for us. But then for you, maybe it was, yes, I understand that, but also if you're not here in the present moment and you're constantly neglecting the bond with me, then how will we grow? Right? There's more to a relationship than just the financial aspects of it. Queen of Cups in their feelings, and the Two of Swords. Some of you may be on the cusp, okay? Like Gemini, Cancer. So you could have Cancerian, placements as well. But with the Queen of Cups and the Two of Swords in their feelings, I mean, this is someone who still feels emotionally connected to you. But with the Two of Swords, they're really not sure what the future holds because, again, guys, they did not expect things to end. I feel like this person is in a very confused space. They do still feel connected to you, but they have a lot of questions about if you guys are going to be able to connect again, if there is a future in this connection. Very confused is what I see. They're also in between worlds because as much as they're using work as a distraction, they're kind of like, do I continue to pay attention to my work and work towards, my financial goals? Or do I take a step back and acknowledge my feelings with that Queen of Cups energy? We have the Nine of Cups in the potential outcome, the Page of Cups. I do see a message that might make you very happy though, like someone either acknowledging you or telling you that like this person could be telling you they miss you, or they could be like acknowledging your efforts of the past. Because the Page of Cups and Nine of Cups could just be like an emotional message that makes you happy. So I'm not saying it's a message that's going to make you want to dive into a connection with this person, but you may feel happy about it, a lot more clear headed about what's going on here. Okay. So Nine of Cups is being clarified by the Ace of Cups, Page of Cups, Five of Swords. The potential outcome here, guys, with the Ace of Cups and the Nine of Cups, keep in mind, you have free will, so does this person. There is a message that is incoming that may lead, or there's potential there for you guys to get off on the right foot, okay? But here's what I will say. As much as a message may make you happy from this person, there's still mental conflict when it comes to, can we actually work things out? There's a part of you that feels like this person is really good at making you feel great in the moment, but you're not sure if they're able to actually follow through on what they tell you. So, like, this person may be really good at patching things up, but you feel like there's not really actual solutions being found, which means there's not really any actual growth. There's patching things up and going back to things, going back to how things were. So, I think there is a little bit of fear. That's why the Five of Swords is coming out in the potential outcome. But I do see you're going to be a little bit conflicted when this message comes in, because it's going to be like, do I trust this person? Because this message is making me feel good, or I enjoy connecting with this person. So the mental conflict could be from a space of, do I trust them? Or you're mentally conflicted because you're in between worlds. It's like you're trying to move on, but then this person is reaching out to you and trying to work on things. But a part of you feels like something is just not changing. Okay. So, my wonderful Geminis, that is what I'm getting for you this week. I really do hope you were able to find a message that resonated with you here today. And thank you so much for your time.